Hello. There's something I've been holding inside me for too long, and today, I know I have to let it out. I need to tell you something, and I already know it's not going to be easy. This isn't one of those conversations where everything feels light and easy. No, this is one of those moments where the heart shakes a little, where the words feel heavy before they even leave your mouth, and yet, they must be said. What I'm about to share might not be something you want to hear, and I understand that. In fact, I've avoided saying it out loud because I was scared of hurting you, scared of disappointing you, and scared of what it might mean for us. But I've come to realize that hiding it isn't fair. Not to me, and especially not to you. You've been patient. You've been kind. You've been present in ways I can't even describe. And the very least I owe you is the truth, no matter how messy, no matter how difficult. So here it is. This is me being honest. This is me finally facing what I've been too afraid to confront. I've made mistakes. I've let fear creep into our love story. I've let questions sit unanswered, and I've let silence become a shield instead of choosing to be open. I didn't want to lie to you, but not telling the full truth. I realize now, it's just another way of hiding. I don't want to hide anymore. So I'm asking you, please, just stay with me through this. Stay for these next few minutes. Let me explain where I am, how I feel, and why I've been distant. I promise, there's no anger here. No blame. Just vulnerability. Just the real me. And all I ask is that you listen with the same heart you've always offered me. Because this is the hardest thing I've ever had to say. Hey love, you've probably noticed that I've been pulling away lately. Not in some dramatic, obvious way, but in quiet little moments. I've become more reserved, more guarded. I've stopped reaching out like I used to. I avoid long conversations. Sometimes I even avoid your gaze, afraid that if I look at you too long, you'll see the storm in my eyes. I know you felt it. You're intuitive. You always sense when something's off. And I saw it in your eyes the last time we talked. That quiet question behind your smile. Are we okay? The truth is, I don't even fully know how to answer that. Because on one hand, yes, we are okay. Better than okay in some ways. Our connection is still there. I still care about you deeply. I still find comfort in your presence, peace in your laughter, and warmth in your words. But on the other hand, something's been weighing on me. And it's not about you. It's about me. I've been struggling with something that feels hard to admit because honestly, it sounds so small on the surface, and yet it's had such a big impact on my mind and heart. It's the difference between us. The difference in age, in life experience, in how others perceive us. And I know, love is love, right? That's what we say. That's what we want to believe. And most days, I do believe it. But there are still moments, quiet, haunting moments, when that belief gets drowned out by fear. I worry about what people think when they see us together. I worry about the stares we get, the judgment we don't hear but still feel. I worry that they look at you and me and see something odd, something mismatched, something that doesn't make sense to them. And that worry, it's become a shadow over us. One that follows me everywhere, whispering doubts even when everything is going well. It's not because I doubt you. I want to make that very clear. My feelings for you are sincere, real, and deep. You've touched parts of my heart that no one else ever has. You've made me feel seen, understood, and safe. And that kind of love is rare. I know that. But my fear doesn't come from our love. It comes from outside it. From the world. From the judgment. From the way people look at things they don't understand. I've always been a little too aware of what others think. It's one of those traits I wish I could change. I wish I could say, screw the world, we're in love, and that's all that matters. But I haven't quite gotten there yet. And this fear? It's been growing. Quietly. Subtly. But it's been growing. Have you ever felt it too? That hesitation when we're out in public? That feeling that we have to prove ourselves, not to each other, but to everyone else? I hate that I even feel this way. I hate that it affects me. But it does. Sometimes I lie awake at night, wondering if the people around us see our love the way we do. Wondering if one cruel comment, one raised eyebrow, one whispered joke could break this fragile sense of safety we've created for ourselves. And what scares me even more is the idea that I might not be strong enough to keep holding it all together under that pressure. That maybe, just maybe, I'll let fear steal something beautiful from us. And I don't want that. I've tried to ignore these thoughts. I've tried to pretend they don't matter. But bottling them up hasn't helped. If anything, it's made me more distant. It's made me afraid to open up. And it's created space between us. A space I never meant to create. And now, I'm afraid you're starting to wonder if you did something wrong. You didn't. Please hear me when I say that. You didn't do anything wrong. This is all me. My own internal battle. My own insecurities. My own need to heal things in myself that I didn't even realize were broken. And maybe by sharing this with you, I can finally start doing that. Because I don't want to keep pretending. I don't want to smile through the discomfort and pretend like everything is perfect. I want us to be real. I want us to be raw. I want us to walk through the messy parts of life and love together. That includes this. That includes me being honest with you, even when that honesty might sting. So what do we do now? That's the question I've been turning over and over in my mind. Do we walk away? Do we fight for this? Do we take a break and figure things out separately? Or do we sit down, together, and talk through every fear, every doubt, every aching piece of this puzzle until we find our way back to clarity? I don't know the answer yet, but I do know this. I want to try. I want to have the hard conversations. I want to listen to your heart the way you've always listened to mine. I want to move forward, not in denial, but in understanding. I don't want to lose you. Not because I'm afraid of being alone, but because you, specifically you, have given me something rare. Something grounding. Something real. And it would be a tragedy to let it slip away because I couldn't face my own fear. So let's face it together. Let's talk openly about the age gap. Let's talk about how we handle judgment. Let's make a plan, a pact, a promise to protect our relationship, not just from the world, but from our own inner doubts. I know it won't be easy. Nothing meaningful ever is. But I believe in what we have. I believe in us. And if you're willing to work through this with me, I'm here. Fully, completely, vulnerably. If I could go back in time and erase all this fear, I would. But maybe this is part of our journey. Maybe we needed this moment, this painful, awkward, revealing moment to grow, to evolve, to step into something even more real than before. Love isn't always comfortable. Sometimes it asks us to break ourselves open, to admit things we don't want to admit, to confess our flaws and face our shadows. But that's what makes it beautiful. And if we can get through this, then maybe we can get through anything. So here I am. No more hiding. No more silence. No more pretending. Just me telling you the truth. Telling you that I'm scared, but I still love you. That I've been hurting, but I still want to heal with you. That I've let the outside world get in my head, but I want to fight for the inside world we've built together. Will you fight with me? Can we choose each other again? Not blindly, but consciously? Can we move forward from this with more honesty, more strength, more love? I'm here. I'm listening. I'm ready to talk. I just needed to say all this so we could finally start truly understanding each other again. I love you.